Hello. Excuse me, I'm a little camera shy, and I hope you don't mind if I talk to you like this. My name is Jim Yaghi, and I found out a few things about advertising on Google which go against everyone else. For more than 4 years, I've been known in home business circles for taking over the internet's traffic with Google AdWords. I'm the guy you go to when you want to sell stuff in the most brutally competitive, most strictly policed industries of all. Like, for example, MLM affiliate programs, work from home, and the scary make money market. I had the ugliest pages to work with. They even looked worse than this video. Here are a few pictures of the websites I've sent millions of visitors to and made a killing in profit, commissions, and sales. Google AdWords adored me. I actually even have a letter from AdWords staff congratulating me on a well-structured account. Until one day, Google pulls the plug and they stop sending me visitors. I couldn't believe what they did. They refused all my money. What sort of multi-billion-dollar business strategy is that when a business refuses service to a very loyal client? I asked a few Google experts what they think, and they told me, be more relevant. Don't advertise such ugly sites. They told me that you need more content, you gotta increase your click-through rate, add more links in the bottom. They told me to split test, they told me to advertise a blog. They told me put the search words in your ads and your landing page. They told me to add images, they told me to add links. They told me to use the exact match. I tried it all, and nothing worked. And the more I tried, the more it seemed like Google was trying to tell me how to run my business. I've spent years mastering it. Were they seriously asking me not to do any of the things that, from experience, I know are going to make my advertising profitable? To make matters worse, the gurus who I was counting on suddenly shut up. For a while, no one said anything about Google. I searched for the biggest AdWords gurus for their answers. And at first, I thought they knew a secret and they didn't want to share it, but it seemed that they'd abandoned us. Because the more I looked, the more it was likely that the reason they said nothing is because they didn't really have any more answers than we did at the time. And it got worse still. When it got tight for the gurus and their bills piled up, they came out of hiding at the end of around 2009. Like mice, tiptoeing about to see if the cat's gone. When they came back, they acted like there'd never been a problem in the first place. They went right back to business as usual, selling their advice, deliberately avoiding the Google slap topic. Oh, but some of them were greedy and they couldn't pass up the opportunity to profit from Google slap advice. So even though they really had nothing new, they went ahead and gave it anyway. And many of them claimed to know Google insiders just to give themselves a little credibility. But then again, anyone's going to be able to hang out with a Google janitor or an employee. The cleanest of the Google gurus started selling services and advice about alternative ways to get traffic. But without Google's traffic, businesses which used to count on it every day missed the steady flow. They missed the profit that Google used to bring on a very regular basis. And I figured since the gurus seem to have given up on leading us advertisers who depend on Google for our livelihood, I step up. Except I'm not a guru. And I really don't want anyone to think that I have all the answers. Because all I am is an ex-computer scientist who happens to have built large artificial intelligence systems in a past life, similar to what Google is. Basically, artificial intelligence research, like what I used to do, it's responsible for the machinery that helps Google figure out when our ads should show. I threw out all my guru courses and tools. I even forced myself to forget everything I thought I knew about advertising with Google, and I started over with a clean slate. And this time I trusted only my instincts and my scientific training. I realized that the very nature of an artificial intelligence system is to stand in for humans and make the lives of its users easier, not harder. Based on that, I figured we all had it wrong. So I used the system the way I thought it was meant to be used, and ever since, I've been generating monster traffic and filling websites with customers again like the old days. And all of this comes from Google. In fact, my discoveries have pretty much convinced me that the way the gurus taught marketers and business owners to use AdWords is exactly what caused the slap. Oh, and how can we forget? Didn't the gurus name it the Google slap? That's not even a term that Google uses. So anyway, if you'd like to hear some of my ideas about using AdWords correctly, just watch me. You'd be joining around 12,000 regular business owners who just want to get traffic to their websites and not have to fiddle with any. So I made it dead simple. Here's a few ways that you can watch me. First, you can subscribe to this channel. You can do that by clicking the little yellow button at the top here that says subscribe. Next, watch some of the free web traffic training videos that I've got here by exploring these links here. There are not very many of them. I don't have a lot of training videos in here because they take me so long to create, but there are a couple of very recent ones that you can look at that deal specifically with the most recent slap issues. Or you can leave some comments and give me some feedback about what else you'd like to see or any problems you are running into right now. And finally, to get on my notification list whenever I have updated some new content, I recommend that you sign up at my blog at jimyaghi.com. I've put in a little extra there. If you click on the free traffic blueprint, you can have a copy of this 136-page report that a friend of mine and I wrote over the span of around a year. Just so you know, this is not a Google AdWords specific training. It's the documentation for my method that I've been using in combination with Google AdWords to get 5 times the traffic at about half the cost. I hope that we'll get to know each other very well, so thanks for listening. This has been Jim Yaghi, over and out.